Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is channel news for the 24th of March, 2021. And there is news. And I will get to the thing that was in the thumbnail picture in a moment. That's just something I picked up today. So the news is this. Things are a little goofy. Monetization is having some success. That said, not much. I mean, I didn't expect it to be much. It'll scale up. The problem I'm having with some things, Bubblegum Diaries in particular, is that bubblegum here has to all be ordered in. Okay? With the soda pop, I can source locally for quite a while. And for the Amazon reviews, they're already here. It's stuff I own. So that's not a problem. The bubblegum is going to have to be put on hold and switched out with beef jerky for a little while. The problem is that the Social Security Administration dropped the ball and my stimulus is delayed by, quote, some weeks, unquote. Yeah, so I was going to front money on orders for soda pop. I was going to get some specialty beef jerky in. I was going to do all the bubble gum, etc., and some dip or chew. And definitely dry snuff, because that and snus from Europe is really the only stuff that hasn't been done at all. All of that stuff that I have to order, there's no other way around it, is on hold until that shows up. The monetization isn't as much. A small order from England from Mr. Snuff, if I get like a couple snoozes and let's say 8 dry nasal snuffs, you're looking about $60. Monetization is not there. That said, I am going to piece stuff together of my own money to get through until whenever that shows up. Okay? So that is going on. That's what's going to be on. This coming Saturday, there will be a soda pop review, a beef jerky review, and probably something from Amazon. What I am working on right now is to get a camera going that I can step away from this desk. That is what I'm really focusing on at the moment. I want to get away from this desk. The problem with that is I have digital cameras that have recording capabilities and do record. They are older though. One is just not uploading at all. I tried to do a test. The other one, YouTube is flat out saying that they do not support whatever program is involved with that, or whatever platform. I forget how they worded it. They don't support it. So what I'm left with is having to get a smartphone running. Now, I do not own one. People that are new will be like, why didn't you just use a smartphone? I do not own a smartphone. I do not have one. I do not use them. That said, I think I know that I can get one, but it's not clear as to whether it's hooked up to a plan or not. Now, I don't think I need a plan on it to use the recording capability. I think I just need a charger. But that's what I'm working on right now. As soon as that happens, in whichever way, whatever equipment I use, we will move for some reviews to another part of this house where I can be standing up for larger items and or clothing I'm wearing, work clothing. After that, I would like to get outside. I'd like to get actual mobile, but that's going to entail some editing, and I'm not quite skilled in the whole editing thing because I don't do any. So that's what I'm working on, though. That is the idea. I'm going to piece together stuff locally to keep the reviews going. When stimulus arrives, I am going to use that to put out orders to keep the reviews going even further. And then hopefully somewhere down the line here, monetization will come to a point that I can do orders from it. So that is what's going on. Otherwise, there are going to be two, one new and one that's there, but nothing's really on it yet, sections in the Amazon storefront. The bubblegum, pop, and jerky. I am going to be adding stuff to that. It's going to be real light on the soda pop. Jerky, I'm having to touch and feel around and see what good deals I can get for that. That will expand. There will be a Nerf section, like Nerf guns. It's not going to be so much the guns themselves, though. It's going to be add-on bits, and I will be showing you one of them in a minute, that if you didn't get it from Amazon, you'd have to order it from someplace that was most likely in, let's say, Singapore or Hong Kong, and was going to take a month to 8 weeks to get to you. So I will be adding stuff in that. Not primaries, though, not actual guns. Reason for that is I don't want people buying a non-modified Nerf gun thinking that it's going to act like something they see me have. My stuff's all modified, with the exception of the thing I'm about to show you. So it's going to be, I'll probably do an Amazon video review of just that section to explain what you're looking at. If you're not sure about the hobby or you don't know much about it, may want to just take it in at first. Anyway, so I was in a local Walmart today, and I saw an Adventure Force Spectrum, which is made by Dart Zone. Adventure Force is a toy line only sold in Walmarts. There's a number of different companies that add to the toy line that's called Adventure Force. Dart Zone is one of them. So this is a Dart Zone Spectrum, but it's odd because it's red. Normally they are like a fluorescent nuclear green, which is why I never got one before. For whatever reason, there was a limited release, or they started showing up, of red ones. Now, this is a motorized, a flywheel blaster. That is, instead of a pump spring, there is a motor in it, electric motor rather, two motors, actually, technically, that spins two wheels, flywheels, that a pusher pushes the dart into them and they shoot it out. Why is this noteworthy? Why am I even bringing this up? Because I'm amazed by this thing. It's not Hasbro plastic. It's a little bit light on its molding. And I have taken stuff off here. It comes with a fake scope and a foregrip. All right. I took both of them off. I also took out the magazine, which was bright orange like this, and put one of my worker mag pulls in. So this will be one of the things that you see in the Amazon section when I get it up. Because otherwise, if you don't get it from Amazon, and the price on it's pretty good, if you don't get it from Amazon, you are literally getting this sent from Hong Kong. And for the time it takes to get to you, seriously, it may be coming by boat. And I'm talking from experience. So, it's red, okay? And it's really powerful. Like, it's shooting somewhere between 90 and 100 FPS. To give you an idea, a flywheel blaster from Nerf, from Hasbro, they claim 70 FPS, feet per second. In reality, Their springers, their pump springers, do get that, sometimes up to 75. Their flywheel blasters are, you're very lucky if you get even 70. Usually they're somewhere between 60 and 65. This is shooting at somewhere between 90 and 100, which is amazing right out of the box. The only question I have about this is, I'm calling this, by the way, the RRM. No, not for railroad mills. This is the red revving mutt. Yes, I'm naming my toys now. This is the red revving mutt. So the red part is self-explanatory. The revving does not sound safe at all. I don't know what they put in here. They might put, there's two motors. One motor each works each flywheel. They're usually like 130s, like micro motors. They might have 180s in here. Not only that, but I'm a little unsettled by the fact that they put vents by each motor at the end, like they need like some sort of like cooling for their motors. I'm like, wow, this thing. Anyway, it's absolutely nuts. The thing is shooting like dead on accurate at, I have like an indoor target thing at 20 feet, and it's hitting a 4.5 by 4.5 hanging white box from 20 feet, which for a dart, like a styrofoam dart, that's pretty darn accurate. And it's hitting it hard. It's spinning the thing. The thing hangs on a rope. So, here's the other bit about this. It costs $20. The thing costs $20. I was like, is that right? I'm looking at it on the shelf. I'm like, that can't be right. A motorized blaster from Hasbro, the cheaper ones, because they do have an economy line now, you can get for 30 to 35. But usually they're somewhere between 45 and 60. This thing's $20. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, I had like no money on me. I was like, you know what? I'm buying this anyway. I'll cut out some baked beans or something. So that is the red Adventure Force Spectrum. And I will be doing a review and firing of it at some point. And that is the big push. I want to do Nerf reviews. Not because I'm trying to break into that market on YouTube. Because that is well covered. Well covered. With guys that I could not compete with. But ridiculously foamy tonight. Oh, wow. This didn't go below 8 minutes. This is like 13. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off. No, I want to do it just because I like them. I really enjoy. I have young nephews. I babysit some younger boys on the street here. It gives me something to interact with them. But I think it's cool. I think the mechanics of it is cool. Anyway, let me go. I did not mean for this to go this long. This sort of defeats the purpose of testing to see if they'll monetize under 8 minutes. Anyway, but that's what I do. I just ramble. A lot. Anyway, I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves. And as always, where's the stop button?